This is kind of a follow-up to our last video on social media posting. If you haven't already watched that, I highly recommend it. It will be linked down below. So like I said in the last video, we're going to be going over those 3 post types that we see a lot of people do, but do wrong a lot. And then we're also going to be going over some general Facebook do's and don'ts. That's what we're going to be covering today. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Actually, I have one thing first. Check this out. Okay, so in Common Sense Contracting, I saw this post in between last video and this one from Jimmy. So Jimmy is talking about posting on social media. He said he's been in business for 9 months now. I'm not going to read the whole post to you, but basically I just want to look at this part right here. 2 weeks ago, I shared a before and after of killer basement job I did in a neighborhood group page. It created 8 leads, which turned into 3 serious leads. It created 37 new followers on my Facebook business page in 1 single day. 90% of my leads and 85% of my executed or signed jobs have come from Facebook. That is exactly what we're talking about. That is why this stuff is so important. If you aren't in Common Sense Contracting, go check that out. Check out Jimmy's post because this is incredible stuff and he put it way better than I ever could. That's awesome, Jimmy. I really super happy for you, dude. The other thing that I saw that was very exciting, Dennis Brooks posted something. He posted this right here, 44 comments. This is on his personal page. And in it, you see, love the walls, thank you, can we give you a buzz? You can see he actually got a couple of leads directly from this post. That's exactly what we were talking about in the video. Now, like I said, I don't know if this was influenced by the video at all, but either way, I want to promote the people who are doing the right stuff, and that is absolutely fantastic. Dennis, you get a gold star, buddy. Is that patronizing? I meant it in a nice way. Okay, back to it. First mistake we see all the time, the before and after post. In general, a fantastic post. You should do it. This should be a regular part of your posting, but a lot of times people do them wrong. It's very easy to find bad examples of this, stuff that doesn't really move the needle, stuff that's, it's helpful, but it's not as helpful as it could be. Here are some examples right here. This right here is an example of a really well done post. This is by Northern Edge Builders. Todd and Kathy had a deck, but it wasn't attractive or safe. Pay attention to the way this writing is because I know a lot of people also said like they know what to post, but the writing it is hard. So pay attention and you can use this stuff for yourself. Their old deck was rotting and becoming unsafe to allow their child to play on. With their family of 3 turning into a family of 4 this year, they wanted outdoor space to be ready for the new baby. We brought their deck back to life. We created a new outdoor space to host and make new memories with their new addition to the family. How do you think we did? Now, did you pay attention to that? All they did was they told you the story of the homeowner. It wasn't something that they had to make up on their own. It wasn't they didn't have to reach for it. It was a matter of understanding the problem, which you should be doing already, understanding the problem you're really solving for your people, and then sharing that on your socials. And one of the things I'm seeing people do with these that is so awesome is the linking to the website in the first comment. There's a reason not to do it in the post, but in the comment. So there's something Facebook does where if they see links in the post and they know that that's driving traffic away from Facebook, what we kind of see is those posts tend to be promoted less. So kind of the workaround for it is put it in the first comment. You don't want Zuck to penalize you, but you do want to get people over to your website, so that's how you can do it. Bonus tip on this. So friend all of your past clients, friend them as soon as you start the job, then at the end of the job, you can tag them in photos or any photos along the way and encourage them to share the transformation themselves. Fantastic, another way to get your name out there, super easy to do. Okay, moving on to the next post we see done wrong all the time. This is the employee post. Here's kind of how we see it done wrong all the time. Have you met Paul? Paul is our newest employee. He loves his cats and he loves hanging out on the weekends and going to the park and throwing the frisbee to random dogs. The fact that Paul loves his cat is fantastic. Maybe it could make him seem a little bit friendlier, but how is that actually helping the customer? So that's where you can take this post from all right, almost good, to perfect. Here we have one from Greystone Remodeling talking about Paul and Patrick working together. He talks about how they're an electrician and a plumber, usually at odds, but they're working as a team. What benefit does that give to the homeowner? That shows that all of his team is working in tandem. So if you can somehow tie it in like that, that makes it fantastic. Real easy way to do this, if you can't think of, okay, I don't know how their role directly relates to it, why did you hire them? If it's even if it's somebody like an accountant or a receptionist, think about how you hired them and how that helps your overall mission. So take that thing and then make that the subject of the post. You can make it something more along the lines of how we are continually evolving. Our team is constantly growing to continue to help you, because a team that's not constantly growing is constantly shrinking. Rather than just saying what he likes, maybe do a photo that's fun, that's eye-catching, that shows what he likes. That's gonna do a lot better for you. You always want to, especially with social media and when people have short attention spans, every single time you want to show and not tell. Anytime you can do that, you're gonna hold people for longer. Okay, so moving on, let's just keep pushing. Go ahead, if you're down for this fight, what the heck am I saying? Leave a like if this has been helpful so far. If it hasn't been helpful, let me know down in the comments why and what we can be doing better. Because seriously, my goal is to help you guys. So if I'm not doing that, let me know. Okay, in the last post that we see all the time that we talked about, people keep making a mistake on, is the reviews post. So very easily, can you just screenshot a review? These people posted a review. These people posted a review. Hey, thanks to this person posting a review. It's okay, but it sometimes can get a little bit monotonous. And once you start to see monotony in your posting, it looks a little bit lazy. And you don't want that to reflect on how you do your business. One of the reasons that social media is so important is because we talked about this on the Facebook Live the other night, but your website is you when you are all dressed up, you slick the hair back, and you put on some cologne, you shave. That's you all dressed up looking nice. But as a homeowner looking for a contractor, I want to see what you're really like. And so when I come to your social media, that is a much more revealing picture of who you actually are in your company on a day-to-day basis. So we see people who are posting all the time, varied stuff, lively, they're working on constant projects. That's somebody who has their business figured out. They're doing projects that are awesome. They have a lot of energy for it. They're very excited by it. And the fact that they're even posting shows me that they've already gotten all the other stuff covered, and now they're doing this bonus stuff. They have their business really taken care of. If you see somebody who's posting and it's kind of monotonous, good for trying. It's good to see the reviews, but the problem is it looks kind of lazy. And so if they perceive you as being lazy from your social media, whether consciously or subconsciously, then that is how they will see your work. Okay, I'm sorry for that tangent. But super important, and I thought that was worth bringing up. So onto this reviews post, okay? Here's how you can make the reviews post better. Here's what you can do instead. Sometimes we get caught off guard when our clients go out of the way to say thank you. This was such a kind gesture from two amazing people. It means so much. We have another example of this kind of post here, but breaking it up a little bit, making something more impactful. If you could show that genuine connection you have with your clients, that's what people want. When you don't know what to post, people want to know what it's like to be your client. If they see people sending you handwritten letters and sending you pies and baked goods, well, holy crap, if I'm going to make somebody a baked good, I really like them. That's what these can really do for you. Show that genuine connection, and then in the description, talk to that person directly. Don't make it some, oh, I'm showing off this review. Just give a simple person-to-person thanks. Be like, hey, we got your card, and this is so incredible. Thank you so much. It was an honor working on your project together. Nothing crazy. Just a genuine response to them. Sometimes people think that when they post on social media, they have to act super exciting. They have to come up with all this fancy stuff, and they end up sounding unlike themselves. What people are really looking for is honesty. So find the things that get you excited, find the things you like, and be honest about them. Share those with people, and that's what really people connect with, is they can see your true joy and your true excitement about a project. Okay, let's get political. So here's the deal with political posts on your business Facebook page. I think a lot of times it can come from a good spot, and I think there's something that we can be doing better instead. So let's break into it. So I'm not telling you not to be honest, because like I said, honesty really counts on social media, and that's what people really like. What I'm saying is be tactful in how much you share. Just as a general business practice, whichever side you pick, you are going to limit yourself by 50%. If you're down for that, I would advise it, but if you're down for that, just know that that's what you're doing. If you really want to share things you are passionate about, and that's part of your business, that's part of your brand, what I would suggest is doing a value post instead. So always keep it positive. We have a couple of value posts here. You can see there's a few different ways to do it. It's very good for you to talk about what you are for, what values you stand for. Where it can get a little bit more controversial is when you start talking about things that you are against. That's when people start to get a little weary. if you absolutely have to do it, it's a lot better to be put on your personal page versus your business page. It's a little bit harder to get from your business page to your personal page than it is to get from your personal page to your business page, especially, well, actually that leads me to my next point, connecting your business page and personal page. Now, right here, somebody's at Chris Treese, whether it's a friend, a family friend, somebody who lives near you, owner at Classic Home Concepts. Really quickly then, they can get to your website. And from here, kind of the link is personal page to business Facebook. And then from business page, you can link to your actual website. So it's a really fantastic way to get people to find out more about you. Now, okay, so the last mistake here is just not posting at all. All the people we talked about who are doing it slightly wrong, close to perfect, that is still a million times better than not posting at all, because you're doing a lot better. You're in the arena rather than just judging from the outside. So if you're getting out there doing it, that's fantastic. But you know what else is fantastic is getting good reviews. If you have any questions about reviews, let me know down in the comments. I'm about to do a series next on reviews, so tackle it the exact same way we did social media, like make it stupid easy to get reviews. Depending on when you're watching this video, either that next reviews video will be right here, or if you're watching it relatively recently after publishing, it might be our older reviews video, which is also good about responding to reviews. So those are your options. I hope this has been really helpful for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.